A second practical step is to carefully consider the relationship of information to procurement strategies. Procurement is not the same as purchasing something that exists. That is a much simpler transaction because both parties know exactly what they're getting. Procurement is about purchasing something that doesn't exist, that isn't known or certain. It's the process of bringing the unknown into being, making order out of chaos. And as we agreed earlier, nothing comes into being without information. The more complete, more accurate, and more useful the information that describes the future state of something, the less unknown, less uncertain the outcome. It is important to carefully describe this future state before you try and physically execute the work. The greatest benefit of digital construction is the ability to build something twice. Once in the software environment, where you don't have to spend real materials or put real lives at risk, to try and remove as much of the unknown and uncertain as possible, and then to build it a second time physically on site with real labor and materials. It's incredible how many people are still doing this backwards, building on site in the traditional way and then following afterwards with the digital model. Poor quality, corrupt information will always lead to poor outcomes and poor performance. We need procurement strategies that enable this process of building twice. We need to look beyond the adversarial and competitive win-lose practices based on fear and control and scarcity, and particularly the late engagement of parties with insufficient time to complete their information beforehand. There is enough demand to keep us all busy. We don't need to spend our time on wasteful, non-value-add administration of procurement, trying to put each other out of business. We need to find win-win, sustainable business arrangements based on true collaboration and abundance. We need to see procurement as an infinite game, not a zero-sum game. There is no honor in getting the lowest price on a project if it delivers a poor product and destroys the livelihood of other organizations in the process. Since the quality of information will determine the outcome and the performance, procurement contracts must be based on collaborative business models closely tied to information management. That is the gold standard.